Lord Cole, you can't just solve all of our problems by making more Primaris Space Marines.
The hell I can't.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So what a glorious preview. Well, for me it was a glorious preview. There was so much stuff to concentrate on, like all the release rules and new multipolls kits, brand new kits. There was just so much to concentrate on. What I'm going to do in this video is just focus actually on the new models that were shown off, and then I'll do another video dedicated to the actual rules that were released along with all these models. We're going to be going through the Space Marine stuff and of course the Necron stuff, and let's start with the captain with the master crafted heavy bolt rifle. We saw the little preview of this in the Space Marine Codex, and now we get to see him in his full glory. All nice HD, and he looks absolutely incredible. I love him. I love every bit about it. I love the sword on his like attached to his tactical belt, let's say. I love the pose with his bolter. I love like the little half cape. I love the loincloth. Everything about this I completely utterly love. But one of the things that really stood out is of course what's in the background right now. Heavy Intercessors squad. Now, I know I said I'm not going to talk about rules, but I have to talk about one of the main talking points of this, is that these chaps are going to be toughness 5 with 3 wounds each. My theory on these chaps were that they're going to probably be limited to like a 6-man squad, as much as Gravis lets you do, because heavy Intercessors, we would theorize about Gravis armor, but no, you are allowed to take a 10-man squad with these heavy Intercessors. That means that is a 30 wound squad at toughness 5. Some of the weapons on here are 42-inch range. As you can see, they've got like heavy bolters. I think that's limited to 2 per 5, so you can't take like a full squad of heavy bolters and stuff like that. But the models themselves, that's what I'll focus on. I absolutely love the models. I've always been a massive, huge fan of Gravis armor. I remember way back, like one of my hobby logs, I wanted to do a full Gravis armor. A captain in Gravis, chaplain in Gravis, lieutenant in Gravis, librarian, apothecary in Gravis, but it just wasn't really viable. But now you can do that, because these heavy Intercessor squad can actually be taken as a troop choice. So you can actually make a full army now of Gravis. And for me, as like something that I've always wanted to do, it really, the light bulb is going off in my head, and I just love them. I just love the way they look. They're fantastic. These are probably one of the biggest reveals from today, apart from something else which we'll get into just in a minute. But I love them. I love every last thing about these. I think they're great. I think they're fantastic. They're absolutely amazing. Absolutely blown away. I just want multiple boxes of these bloody guys. And talking about multi-part kits, Eradicator Squad was one of the multi-part kits announced, and you can see we have a twin melter a part of this. I think there's going to be different versions of the melter, because the melter that we get with the Eradicators in the box doesn't have a pipe. So you have like a pipe version of the single shot, and then you have a pipe version of the double melter shot, unless they foobarred it up and they didn't include the pipes in the actual box set when the Eradicators were first shown off. I'm literally not too sure, but when I get my Eradicator box, which what I will be doing, I'm going to be doing mine as the multi-melter, because just for the rule of cool, I think that looks way more badass. I love like that massive bloody backpack that it's got with its like, I don't know, a little handle in case you just want to like chuck it off and hit someone over the head with it. Also, there's something that stood out, and I don't know what this really is, but if you look on the right side of the Eradicator, it kind of looks like something plasma-y. unless it's just a part of the backpack. I don't know. It just looks like a front of like a plasma cannon to me. Or should I say, sorry, not plasma cannon, a plasma gun or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I can't see any plasma on it, so I'm just going to put it down to it's probably just going to be like a design on the backpack, which, you know, it's like heat dispenser or something radical like that. But love them, I love it. I love the multi-melter. Definitely going to be getting a box, and I'm going to be building mine as multi-melters. Absolutely fantastic. And staying on with the multi-part kits, we have the multi-part kit Assault Intercessors, and these have some of the most badass bloody poses I've witnessed in my life. So we've got a guy like the top right who's like reloading, he's letting gravity work for him, he just unclipped his clip and it's boom boom, or should I say magazine, I'm sorry, and it's coming down. You've got one guy that's like pulled like a grenade out, like a belt of grenades, and he's just, I don't know, is he charging to sacrifice himself in the Emperor's bloody name? You've got like a guy there with like a combat knife, so, you know, just some of the poses like the chainsaw up in the air and stuff, pretty cool ones. The sergeant in this has got a thunder hammer, so that confirms that there's going to be a new data sheet for these. And he's also got a hand flamer as well. So there we go. You know, new weapon options for the Assault Intercessors. Maybe it's time for me to actually order some new Assault Intercessors now. The spare Intercessor sprue I've got, I'm actually just going to take it apart and use it as normal Intercessors, but put guns on them. Like, they've got like the action kind of pose running forward. That's what I plan to do with mine. But it looks like I actually just may buy a box of these as well and paint them as another chapter. I've already done one chapter as Black Templars. Maybe it's time for another chapter to join the last wall in these awesome colours and do it multi-pack it. Love it. Love them all. And finally, I say finally, we've still got more to talk about after this, but when it comes to new models, oh my holy Emperor, the day has come. The Stormspeeders are here for everyone to bask in. I knew it would come. I knew it would come. Everyone, Valrak, the image is a blur lie. The land speeder, the storm speeder does not exist. And look at it. We've got 3 different variants. We've got the hail strike that you see in the background. This has like the twin stubbers, I think. The Punisher cannon. It's got the rockets on the side of it. The next one is the storm speeder hammer strike. And this has the triple melter, if I'm not mistaken. It's got some, is it missiles or something at the side? Sorry, I can't really see the image quality. I think it is missiles at the side. Then at the top, the guy on the top is just surrounded by missiles. This guy must have some like tactical like earplugs, because as soon as those missiles start going off next to his head, he's got to just bloody hear ringing for days. And the last one we've got is the Thunder Strike, which it looks like is it a las ripper on the front. It's got like a single shot missile on like the little rotating guns on the side, and then it's got like an underslung missile as well underneath the rings. Then all the way at the back, it's got like it looks like a little multi-shooty missile pod rack thing, and it's, oh, I love him. I think I'm actually think I'm going to buy 3 of these just to build them each as their own variant. I don't really want to magnetize it in case I lose anything in between, but I definitely do think I'm going to buy 3 of these and just go to town. All those Imperial Fists, yes sir, I do think it's going to be a great day for the Sons of Bloody Dawn. I love them. I absolutely love these new Stormspeeders. Smashed it out of the park, GW. They're probably one of the coolest models that have come for the Primaris range so far. And it doesn't stop there, because we also got announcement of new Codexes that are coming, which of course I think everyone guaranteed this. I actually thought it'd be more Xenos stuff, but they've gone fully in with the Marines. So the next books is going to be Blood Angels, Death Watch, Space Wolves, and Death Guard. You see in the little trailer in the background now some announcements. We're all looking at the time if there's any new models in there. There's nothing really to spot. The Death Guard did have some new terrain. Someone did point out that the Assault Intercessors what they call the guys who lose their temper as bloody Blood Angels. I forgot what they're called now. I'll have to remember after the bloody video. But yes, there's like new terrain in there for the Death Guard. They did say something about the Dark Angels. They're waiting for the Dark Angels. I wonder what could keep them waiting for the Dark Angels. Could it be the Lion L. Johnson? Is that what it is? Lionel Johnson is coming with the Dark Angels. Don't do this to me, GW. Don't do this. They actually did mention some stuff about the Xenos stuff, saying there's a lot of stuff coming. The actual workshop and is like making stuff like in production that they haven't been doing. for ages. So hopefully you Xenos players will get a lot more love in the next coming months. Yeah, of course, the Tau, the Tyranids, Genestealer Cultists, everything like that will start getting the love that they deserve. And hopefully, as we're going to start speaking about the Necrons now, you'll get the amount of love that the Necrons got, because they have had some fantastic models. And what you've seen in the background now is one of those models. This is the Coromancer, or am I pronouncing that right? The Coromancer, yeah. So apparently this guy can do something with time and stuff. Hopefully not too much, because if there's one thing I absolutely hate about anything is time travel. I think it's such a cheap plot device when it comes to lore and stuff like that. But the model on his own is fantastic. I love his little snake legs. I love his little Rubik's Cube, and he's got like a little trophies Rubik's Cubes on the back of his head. I love his staff with the little ball inside of it. It looks fantastically painted. I love how one of the little legs is like snaking up the staff and stuff. Yeah, I think it's a fantastic stuff. And with the feedback we were getting on the stream with the Necron players, it seems that they love this as well. And I think the biggest thing that got showed off through all the Necron stuff, and there's still more to be shown off, is the plastic flayed ones. Now, this was a rumor way back. I remember mentioning this ages and ages ago about plastic flayed ones. This is what I heard through the dark, grapevines of the Chaos Whispers. And finally, it's come to fruition now, and we actually have brand new flayed ones. I love it. I love the skin. I love how grim darker they look. Like, there's one where there's like an arm just hanging off him. I wonder if he gets like multiple attacks or an extra attack or something. But it's awesome. I think these are the models that deserve to get the love, and the new design of them is just great. I love like the big long claws and stuff. I just love it. They just look so scary, and that is what Necrons to me are. They're these scary, mindless robots that are just here to kill you, and they just have no emotion, and that's it. Yeah, it sums the Necron race up perfect for me. And the next couple of models we're going to talk about is firstly the Psychomancer, which again I think looks fantastic. I love like the little cube skeleton submarine power thing he's doing. Again, I love the little snake swirly bodies on this one. I love his staff. I just love everything about this model. I think it's a great model. Again, the rules we'll go into that with another video. But model wise, I think it's absolutely perfect, and that goes with the Ophidian Destroyers as well. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. A lot of people were saying that this is a big nod back to like second edition Necrons, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, I didn't really follow him back then. But I love the killer snake bodies. Like they can just go around and just like zippity fast, and it's even got like a dagger at the end to like rip people apart and stuff. And it has like that destroyer like armament on it with the big scythe and everything like that. Incredible models. They look fantastic. I think there's got to be a lot of happy Necron players around who are going to love deploying these awesome looking models. I absolutely love what they've done with the Necrons. Alright, Chaperoonios, I'm going to leave it there because I want to make some more videos going over certain different subjects. Like this video, as I stated at the start, was basically just talking about the new releases, but I am going to do a new video on the rules that were previewed along with these models as well, and do some feedback on the rules, what I think about them, how some of them are broken. I will say right now that the heavy intercessors are very, very broken in my eyes, and it makes the Space Marine faction even more bloody broken. But we'll get into that tomorrow. I just want to say thank you for everyone coming to the stream. Thank you for watching this video. Leave your thoughts, feedback about the design of these models down below, and we can have a nice little talk and just rave about it down there. See you now. Have a great day, and bye-bye.